Hello everyone, my name is Sean the Chef T. So what we're going to do today is that we're going to create a dish. It's a stuffed chicken breast dish, basically. I don't have a name for it. And we're also going to create another dish, and it's going to be based upon bell peppers. So what we're doing here right now is getting some onions and garlic sauteed up so we can pop those inside of the butterfly chicken breast. And we're just going to get that caramelized. And caramelization is when the heat begins to get the sugars heated up here and they start turning a little brown, because there are sugars in these items here, the garlic and the diced sweet onions. So we're going to get that caramelized there. Put a little olive oil in there. Now you can season it if you like for flavor, but I kind of like to let the flavors speak for themselves. I don't necessarily put anything on my onions and garlic. Just want to try to get them nice and brown and caramelized. It's going to be one of the ingredients that's going to be in the stuffed chicken. Alrighty. Turn that flame down. And what we're going to do is go ahead and get our chicken butterflied right now. So where we at? We got to get our chicken. There it is right there. I got everything else out. So I think, oh, yeah, we're good. So of course, our hands are clean. So let's go ahead and get our chicken butterflied. Now, I like to trim off the fat of the meat. So we're going to go ahead and trim this off right here. There we go. Got that trimmed off. That piece there. Okay, so as you see, we got a nice thick piece of chicken breast here, and the way we're going to butterfly it to the thickest part. So we're going to open it that way. So the thick part's going to go to your left. I'm going to go ahead and start off down here. Very sharp knife here. We're going to just start that pocket off like that. Cut all the way back, and just cut all the way down. Be sure not to open it up too far. There you go. You got a little nice pocket in there. You can stuff some really good stuff in there. So that's one. I'm going to do the other one. Again, I'm going to get this fat off here. Alright. Again, we're going to butterfly back to the thickest part. So because this is kind of shaped oddly, I'm just going to even it off, and I'm going to cut this right about here. I'm going to use that for something else. I'm going to start up here at the top, get my knife in there, make sure it's not too close to the bottom or the top, and get a nice pocket going there. And what I did, I pre-seasoned, I caramelized some onions and garlic earlier, and we wanted to just get that mise en place done. And we have some diced up broccoli here also, nice small pieces, and we have some mixed cheddar and Monterey Jack cheese. Okay, and what we're going to roll it in is going to be stuffed chicken breast. So we have what I have here is one of the coatings. This is the outside coating, and this actually is something unique that I'm trying. It's mustard pretzels. You ever go to a place like Harvest Inn or something like that, or a place, Henry's Market. We have Henry's Market here, and what we do, we go there, we can pick up little things, weird things like mustard covered pretzels. It's dry, it's really dry. And what I did, I put it through a food processor so that I could have a good broken down type of grain, like bread, like breadcrumb like. I usually use breadcrumb or panko, but I want to try something different. So I have some pre-seasoned flour here, all-purpose flour, just as well. And I have some eggs already, about 2 eggs, and I whipped them up pretty well. So okay, so we're going to go ahead and get our chicken stuffed here. And you can start any way you want to. I mean, it depends on how you want to do this. You can use your hand, or you can use a spoon. Probably best to use a spoon. So I'm going to use for my onions here, I'm going to pop those in there, a nice little bat of those in there. Then we're going to go ahead and get some cheese. I'm going to put that down in there. So as we get our cheese in there, then let's go ahead and get our broccoli going. So got that loaded up in there. Now here's the secret. I just go ahead and I like to use toothpicks to hold it together. So when I roll it, I'll be able to keep it closed. That's very important. So I'm going to go ahead and take our flour, our meat, and we're going to just roll it around in there, just like that. Get a nice little coating. All right, just like that, and that's pre-seasoned flour there. All right. Next thing we're going to do, roll around our egg mix. Okay. And you just roll it around there once or twice. Make sure you get it fully covered. Okay. Not too covered, not too gooky. Then you go ahead and roll that one time over in your batter. I'm sorry, your mustard pretzel mix. I put a little cayenne pepper in that mustard pretzel mix, and it's good flavor going on there. So now you got a nice breading coating on there. Make sure that's all covered up, and that should taste pretty good. So we're gonna put that first one right about there. So we got that one set up. It's all breaded up and ready to go. That's a big piece of pretzel right there. So that should be fine just the way it is. I'll just drop a little more of this crumbs right there. So we're going to go ahead and pop that in the oven. We're going to cook that at about 300 degrees, 325, about 45 minutes. Cook it on a cookie tray, just in case anything weird happens. Alright. We're going to 325. We're going to kind of heat it up here. So, in the meanwhile, while that's cooking, we're going to get started on the actual country potatoes that we're going to do with that. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. We're going to have country potatoes and asparagus. Okay, welcome back. Here we go. What we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and get our country potatoes ready. Okay. Got a couple things here, and we're going to do our country potatoes now. So one of my ingredients is just regular old sweet onions. We're going to go ahead and cut that real quick here for you. Give you some ideas here on some different cooking techniques. And cutting onions are fun, as you can see. Everybody know this routine here to get a nice diced onion out. So we're just going to go ahead and dice that down using the claw technique, wraparound claw technique. So what we're going to do is take our potatoes with the skin on, cleaned them already, and we're going to go ahead and split that in half once. I've done that. Then we're going to go ahead and cut that again, because we don't want them too thick, and we're just going to go ahead and go right down the line there. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. We got our onions mixed in there. What we're going to do is take a little garlic. I love garlic. Who doesn't, right? What I'm going to do is take use about half a tablespoon, close to it. And to use a little garlic salt. A little black pepper, ground black pepper. Cayenne pepper. We got to cut up another item, and that's going to be some fresh basil. Oh, that basil tastes so good in there, I tell you. And it smells so good. So we got that going. Gonna head back over here. Now we're gonna go ahead and get some olive oil. Not much, just a couple of drops there. That's enough there. And let's go ahead and mix that up. Just like that. And we got a nice consistent run there. Oh, that smells delightful. Okay, so we got our country potatoes all set up there. Now, there's two ways you can cook this. You can either cook this in the oven, or you can cook it on top of your stove. And we're just going to head and cook that. Now, these puppies take a little while to cook. So we're going to go ahead and cut away, and we're going to come back, and we're going to get into that asparagus. So here we are with our potatoes. They are still cooking on top of the stove, nice and slow. Well, to tell you the truth, I had to add a little butter to that, a little margarine, and that helps it cook a little nice little brown little coating. And you want those to be kind of like not quite al dente, but just below al dente. So you want them to taste a little soft, just a little soft. And here's our potatoes. We're just flipping those around in there, making sure we get a nice brown even covering. Taste the basil, the fresh basil, the cayenne pepper, the onions, and the garlic, caramelized to perfection. That's about 2 servings right there. Okay, so since we got that going, we're going to go ahead and do the asparagus. Let's get the asparagus out of here. And an orange. How about that? So, what part of the asparagus do you really eat? Well, let's see. You eat the good stuff. Now, how do you like your asparagus? Some people like it al dente. Some people like it soft and mushy. I'm not down with that. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and demonstrate here. I'm going to cut them off at an angle. I like angles for some reason, but we're going to do it like right about there. I think that's a pretty good serving. I like it like that short. I don't know why, but I like it that way. So what we're going to do is put these in our mixing bowl. I'm going to go ahead and cut up some more. And again, we're going to go like midway down and get them at an angle. There's no significance to the angle, but I don't like that thick part there. It just doesn't flavor the palate very well. So as we cut those down, we're going to put those over there. And just enough for 2 servings. Now, with the orange, I guess you're trying to figure out what in the world is he going to do with that orange. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do first of all. First of all, I'm going to get some of this orange zest off. Let me get my zester. Got it. It's my bag. Okay, so basically, I'm going to just rinse this orange off on the outside. And we're going to go ahead and just start zesting, grabbing some of that orange zest right off of there, just like that. So all the oils, good flavors are inside these zest, this orange zest, and we want to go ahead and get some of that flavor, just a hint of it. So I got my asparagus in there with a couple zest of orange, and all I want to do is drop a little lime juice in there, just a little, maybe a half a cap. Alright. I guess you're wondering, like, wow, never seen nothing like that before. Probably won't. So next thing I'm going to do is take a little olive oil. I'm going to put a little olive oil in there, just like that, just a little. Mix that around in there. Now just to give it just a little kick, just a little bit, not a lot, we can go ahead and sprinkle a little cayenne pepper over that. Just a little. Just one covering, okay? Saute our white asparagus with orange zest, lime juice, and a little nice flavorful cayenne pepper. So we're going to go ahead and just saute that, and while we're waiting for that to go, get that to saute here shortly. It's important to keep an eye on the temperature, and it should be getting warm in there in a minute. So we're almost done here, and as we get these sauteed and completed, we're going to go ahead and get the plate setting set up. Our chicken should be coming out pretty soon. It's been a full 45 minutes. I'll be cutting it out, and hopefully we're going to enjoy this wonderful stuffed chicken meal dish with country potatoes that we prepared. So we'll catch you in a minute. Go ahead and get our chicken out of the oven here, and there it is. Wow, look at that, folks. Doesn't that look great? So we're going to go ahead and get that first piece out of there. We're going to slice it up, and there's our chicken. So we're going to go ahead and slice it right through that coat there. Our potatoes on there. Now, plate presentation is important, so we're going to go ahead and rearrange this just a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and bring some height to our meal. Bring our asparagus up. Wrap our potatoes around the base, just like that. Add some more potatoes. Then we're going to add some greens to that dish there. Add a little color now, some grape tomatoes just thrown across here. Just like that. So here's that wonderful meal that we just created, and what we have here is a wonderful dish. This here is our stuffed chicken breast. We use mustard covered pretzels as a breading, and we have stuffed it with a broccoli and cheese mix, seasoned very well. We have some green foliage there, just giving us a little color there to the plate. Tomatoes, those are grape tomatoes. And we have some rustic potatoes. These are one of my specialties. I love doing things to potatoes. We have basil, we have garlic, we have onions, we have cayenne pepper, a little garlic salt, and a little pepper, black pepper. We have just a French roll there. So this is the finished product. And of course we had to complete that with some wine, and hopefully we'll enjoy this. Now, so this is Sean signing out. Sayonara. Hope to see you guys soon, and it's been great, and bon appetit.